What's up, Power Player Nation? It's Gnosis the God here, and today we're going to be reviewing DLC 2 for DC Universe Online, and that is Lightning Strikes. Now, Lightning Strikes will unlock the Lightning Power, which is a healer slash DPS power. It will unlock a new duo, it unlocks Central City, the tier 2.5 gear, the Central City Trinket, and that's about it for this DLC, guys. So if we look at the first thing, the new power, Lightning is a very cool looking power, and it's extremely fun to use. It's a pretty high tier healing power, and it does a lot of burst healing if you're into that. As far as DPS goes, it is a might based power, and you will be doing a lot of dots, a lot of damage over time with this power, guys. Moving on to the duo is fun, like most of the DLC, but really not necessary to get you onto that next tier. It's kind of cool if you're a fan of the Flash, but again, it is not necessary. So if you're trying to speed run to the next tier, I would not, you don't really need this duo. Moving on to Central City. Central City, again, is very fun. It is a cool place to be if you're a fan of the Flash, guys. And there are some sources of Marks of Triumph if you're feeling kind of short on Marks of Triumph. But honestly, it's not necessary to move on to the next tiers. Again, looking on to tier 2.5 gear, the tier 2.5 gear looks extremely cool, and in my opinion, it has some of the coolest styles in the game. And I think the villain one is a lot cooler because it's based on the Reverse Flash, whereas the hero one is based on Black Lightning. Just my opinion. And it is decent if you find yourself struggling at tier 3 content, but really not necessary for more advanced players in the game. If we take a look at the Trinket, now this used to be the best Trinket in the game, guys. I'll tell you why. So it looks extremely cool. I guess the idea of it is it's kind of like it's a flash ring. And when you're using it, the idea is you put on this flash suit that still has remnants of the Speed Force on it. So you get some Speed Force powers and you're vibrating. It looks very, very cool, very aesthetically pleasing, guys. And it also gives you abilities. So this is where this stuff is important. It gives you self-heal, shield, hand blast, and lightning blast. Those 4 abilities, but you can only use 2 every time you use the Trinket. It also lasts for an extremely long time, which is very good because it gives you precision and might boosts. And that's kind of why it was the best, because it lasted for so long. Of course, now with all the tier 6 content, it's really useless now, but I still keep it around because it's a pretty cool looking Trinket. Very, very nice. So guys, if we take a look at this whole DLC, it is a very fun DLC, and of course it is one of my favorite DLCs because I am a huge fan of the Flash. Now, it's really not necessary to move on to further tiers like I keep saying, and it doesn't actually really have that much content. So overall, I'd say yes, absolutely buy it if you're looking for something more to do, if you're a fan of the Flash, and if you want those cool styles. They're awesome. If you are trying to speed run to the next tiers, this DLC really isn't necessary. It is not, you don't need it to get on to the next tiers, guys. You can just, if you know what you're doing, you can get stuff done, and you do not need this DLC. And that is going to do it for me, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Leave a like if it helped you guys out. Subscribe for more DC Universe Online. Follow me on Twitter at Gnosis the God for all your latest gaming news, all your latest DCUO news, and for even more gaming news, check out my website, thepowerplayernation.com, link in the description for all your latest gaming news. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this review on DLC 2 for DCUO, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.
Yeah.